Hey guys, how are you doing? I know it's been a minute since I've been on. I'm still a little bit under the weather, nursing a little bit of a cold, but it is getting much better. So I hope that all of you are doing well. But I'm doing as best I can for trying to nurse my way through this this little cold that I have. I typically tend to get a cold when the seasons start to change like this, and I also suffer from allergies. So, you know, it is what it is, you guys. But let me light a little bit of sage and do the prayer for protection here. The light of God surrounds me, the love of God enfolds me, the power of God protects me, and the presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is. So if you've been here before, welcome back. If this is your first time, you are also welcome. I promote positivity and light over here. Please be aware of pretenders, copycats, scammers. All that sort of stuff is still. Let me move this up just a little bit so y'all can at least see, you know, is me. Yeah, people be doing shiesty stuff, man. And I'm so like disheartened by that. Like my situation is just I can't believe. Like I'm still tripping, y'all. It's like nothing ceases to amaze me at people's behavior and the lengths that certain people will stoop to do things to other people to have their way. There's a right way. I mean, this is just how I was raised. There's a right way to do things, and then there is a wrong way to do things. And I do think that, a lot of families, they do the best that they can for how they were taught. But as y'all know on my channel, I like to promote breaking generational curses. I do feel like people still holding on to secrets and lies. And it's sad because that's culturally, this stuff needs to change because um a lot of things historically, I'm trying to phrase my words very carefully here. A lot of things historically, um in the history books, they're lies. We have not been taught properly, and we are out here not acting accordingly. We are not acting like the kings and queens that we are. We are not acting like gods and goddesses. In the past, I didn't even carry myself in that manner. It is because you have been, many of us have been brainwashed, and it has to be unlearned, and you have to pick a proper route. You can choose to stay. A lot of people choose to stay in that same constant, kind of negative energy, negative cycles. Um, None of us are perfect. I'm still trying to figure my way on how to maneuver through certain things. But I wouldn't have had to go through a lot of what I'm going through if certain things weren't done. And I'm just going to say that. Because a lot of stuff that be happening, y'all, it don't be your fault. It really don't be your fault. It don't. Y'all, let me just, if you excuse me real quick, let me try to um, make sure that I get this door closed here and remind my son to keep his volume down. As he has a tendency to be a little boisterous. Excuse me, I'm recording. Thank you. Keep it down, son. Appreciate it. I live with teenagers. I love kids, so I love my kids. If you guys have kids, I'm sure y'all love y'all's too, but kids can be quite a handful. And there's a lot going on right now, and unfortunately, Yeah, I'm gonna speak a little bit at the beginning of this video. I haven't done that in a while, I don't think. Um, but yeah, I just had some stuff I wanted to get off my chest, like like crimes against women and children. I've been picking up on the energy that it is at an all time high. Um, Crimes in general, just people just doing a lot of horrible stuff, and what's even more saddening to me about it, just me personally, is that it's people that you're supposed to be able to trust. Um, and that's why I'm first to let y'all know I have I have trust issues because of the way people have um, mishandled me and stabbed me in the back. And I really am a really nice person. Ooh, perseverance comes out here all the time. While I'm talking, I'm gonna just be gathering my cards from the Panther here. Um, yeah, but you guys, it's so sad the energy that I pick up on. And again, check out my community tab. While I was taking a break, I kind of was just posting stories based off of messages that I had coming in. Um, yeah. Okay, this is really, really nice. I like what I'm seeing out here so far. And you guys, I do apologize. I know I'm gonna have background noise. That's just the way my family operate. Okay. I always have a lot of busyness going on. Okay, spirit said just stop right there. I've also been having dreams and things too come through. But I don't know, for whatever reason, um if I don't write it down like soon as I wake up, I completely it completely goes away from there. I don't usually remember it. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of rapid fire today. Not too much. Not gonna do too much today. Um, I decided that I would just combine the relationship stuff right on into this message. Um, I'm not gonna do it as a separate message because I think it just kind of will tie into what's going on here, because a lot of this stuff does have to do with the types of relationships. And when I say relationships, guys, they don't have to be romantic relationships at all. But a lot of confusion has been set up in a lot of people's environments on purpose. This stuff is being purposely done to break down relationships with people, cause problems within friendships, cause problems within people's families, to cause problems with breaking up homes that were potentially happy. Um, Again, I want to always let you guys know that this is for entertainment purposes. Anything that I say here, um, hopefully I don't offend you. It is never my intention to do so. Everybody is welcome. This is positive. But don't use what I'm saying here and take it wrong and be like, oh, what Earth Angel 50 said. Use your own judgment, guys. Use your own discernment. And with anything in your life, use your own judgment. I have been like, I try to have always tried to be a really nice person. I've always been a happy person. But then depending upon the energy, I'm older now, so I know way better that you really have to be up on your stuff, man, because there's so many fakes, phonies, and frauds out here pretending to be honest to loving, good-hearted people, and they're really, really not. And then when those type of people get up in your energy, it'll shift your energy and have you acting all type of way, and that's not even your true demeanor. And that's what I have tried to tell people. Like, if I've ever been out of character, whatever. And again, everybody hasn't seen all sides of me. I think that each individual has their, you have your own different sides of yourself depending upon the situation, you know. And I've had so many people in my energy just like, okay, yeah, we just gonna keep on, messing with her and keep on messing with her and getting over on her. At least they thought they was getting over, but as we can see, I'm not going to go off into any too much detail with any celebrity news. I am going to touch on one subject because um, Spirit put it on me to speak on it, and You know, like I'm not the only one speaking on these topics, so I don't know why I still feel like I'm personally being targeted for certain things. It could be because there are others. Well, no, I know it is. It's because others are. They're trying to silence. Like I think there's some of you may be feeling this, that there's um certain ones of you that are feeling like someone is trying to silence you, and they're trying to silence you and probably silence you permanently because they know that they have done something to go against you, and that they may be getting ready to, finally get caught up for what they done did now. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to go down. They're still trying to figure out a way how they can dig themselves out of this hole. They may have been coerced. I've been picking up coercion, like people coming together as little groups and figuring out, oh, how can we have a come up? But my thing is, I wasn't raised like that. So if you're not doing something right, or if you out here being false, like let's say for instance, you are such a godly individual, or you claiming you this and you claiming that you're that, but then you coming off a whole another different type of way. And I should have known better in some instances, but I try to be respectful of people's differences and things. That's just how I am. I'm not judging people based on their differences, but I was around someone and we didn't have the same um, belief system on certain things. And then once I started picking up on that, I'm still, keeping this friendship with this individual. And for me, it's actually more than one person, like people that just don't have the same belief system as you, or people who are still trying to figure out who they are. They haven't found themselves, or you don't know like I don't know who your other friend groups are. Like you really have to be careful of the circles that you roll in, and even having an idea of these different circles and what this other, your individual friends or whatever you want to call. I don't even want to call people friends almost nowadays, but associates or whatever, or your family members or your friends. We don't know oftentimes what folks are all off into in their private time. And yeah, it can get kind of complicated out here. You know what I'm saying? It can get a little bit complicated, y'all. I wrote down so many notes um, because it was so much energy coming through. And I just want y'all to know, if you've never been here before, I don't do traditional tarot. I haven't used tarot cards in a while, but I do use them from time to time. I tend to focus more on oracle cards because I am a energy reader and a healer. And oh my God, y'all, I want to just put my teenagers out. I be trying to do these messages when they're not about, but he just is disturbing my message, and I really don't want to interrupt again to get up to go talk to him. So I hope that is not distracting you guys. I'm trying to not to let it distract me, but it kind of is. But yeah, a lot of negative energy coming up still, guys, and I don't like it. I like to give you guys positive messages, but unfortunately, that's not oftentimes what I have come in. And it's because Spirit just really wants people to wake up. The angels and the ancestors are just stirring, like, come on now, people. We got to do better. We've got to do better as a whole. Um, Stop doing so much talking about and what other folk doing and being all up in other folks' business. And people may say, well, what do you do? What isn't that what you do? Talking about other folks' business? No, I'm just delivering the messages. I ain't on here telling nobody whole government name. If you on here and you hear something and if applies to your life, then it just does. These are general messages. I'm not getting ready to be sitting up here um feeling like I need to sugarcoat the way that I say anything anymore. I'm tired of feeling like a lot of my life I've been, I'm gonna say what I want to say. I always have say what I want to say, but a lot of times with that, sometimes people feel like, oh well, your words can get you in trouble, but I'm not speaking anything but the truth in what the message that comes through for me. And again, only take what resonates for you. Or again, you don't even have to be on my channel. I will not be offended at all. You know what I'm saying? I cannot help the gift that I was given. And as I started to go through a spiritual awakening, I realized, oh, wow, I can do all that. And then people think that they can block it and stop it, and they can feed off of your, what you got going on. Again, that may have worked for some time, but that is just not going to, um, it's not going to fly to any divine individual that you try to go up against. Um, you probably are feeling it at this point. You probably are feeling it at this point. If the divine one is on top of what they're supposed to be on top of and they are being true. Now, there are fallen angels, angels that just forget what path they're supposed to be on and what their purpose is. I think that I'm very strong and firm on what my purpose is. And at first not that we supposed to, question God, but I was just like, really, Lord, is this really it? But if I really look back over my life, I've really been in this pretty much my whole life. Like when I first went to college, I was going to college for social work. And then I changed my mind. I think it was due to there was a wait list or something like that. It had something to do with that because I wanted to go into social work and even psychology at one point. And then I switched it up a little bit and I started to, have an interest in working with children. So that ended up being what I went down, the educational route. So I hope that if anything, you guys learned something, during these messages that I have come forth. That's my goal. I just want to send out love and light. Love, people have not always given me the proper love and the energy, and I've even got a lot of fake love, which I'm not here for that at all. Y'all already know if you watch me on here, but a lot of growth has to take place, and it's a constant process. Growth and healing is a constant process. So, with that all out the way, I'm sorry I talked so long, y'all, but that's I just speak from the heart. I don't typically I don't think I've ever went back and edited anything. It is what it is. You get what you get on here. All right. So let me do a quick shuffle here of the cards. And I decided to wait a few days before I would post again because I'm like, dang, the last time I was all sniffling and snotting. So I do apologize, but it's part of life. You get a little cold here and there, and hopefully it's not too distracting for you guys. All right, so the first card I got come out here is National Domestic Abuse Hotline, and I just want to put that on the screen for you guys really quick. I unfortunately do pick up on a lot of energy where people may be going through this. It's very dangerous. Like people who are in situations where they don't feel like they're able to have an escape. I have witnessed some things, excuse me, guys, in and around me, just in my own community, and it's very, very sad. I have experienced it personally within my own life and have known others that were close to me that also experienced these sorts of things in life. So if you are able to do so safely, you may want to reach out if that is something that you are experiencing. Okay. All right. Yep. You may need some aid. There are some good people out there. You see how this person's hand looks like that hand is reaching out there to her, and this even looks like a child. And again, like at the start of what I was saying here, I talked about how there is a lot of negativity being portrayed towards women and children, very, very heavy at this time. Just go to my community tab and you'll see some of the disgusting stories. And somebody may even be 17. They may have been 17 when something happened to them and they needed some kindness and some mercy, some aid. Because it can even happen within young people's relationships, abuse. And there is help out there for y'all. You do not have to be, that's not love. If you have to be in a situation where someone has to say and do harmful things towards you, that's not what's up. Okay? That's not what's up at all. At all. Move these over here real quick. Okay, so there is I'm still picking up on some money making schemes. money making schemes are definitely still ongoing. I think that it's not even going to matter, but Spirit is having me just to address that because it is tax season. I was picking up on some sort of tax fraud situations. Okay. There are people that I don't know, there's still stuff that is being investigated or has been uncovered about um, those loans during the course of the pandemic when people were, I don't know, whatever those federal PPP loans. I have no idea what they are because I never applied for anything like that because I don't have a business. I don't even have this uh, registered as of yet for a business, but this is my intellectual property. I did all this work and purchased my materials myself, and that has always been my goal to have businesses and have generational wealth. Okay, and I always encourage you guys to do the same if you have an idea or something that you love doing. Like I literally do this for free. I'm not getting anything for this. I am not monetized. I did even feel like someone was stealing my intellectual property and making it their own because I have a whole story all about how I created this channel, had an email, had my Cash App, and then something happened to where I could no longer gain access. Like my identity had been taken, so I just started again. I'm so used to people putting roadblocks in my way and having starts and stops. It's just I don't know why there's some people that just don't want to see me personally happy, and then why so many people don't want to see others happy. I just don't be on that. But I don't like haters. Something wrong with y'all. Yeah, and something wrong with these people too. Out here messing with other people's money. Make your own money. Greedy bastards. Messing with other people's money. Yeah, and this is what they're doing. A lot of times they'll go towards people. They'll be setting up wealthy people. They go out and they target these individuals. Don't let nobody, catch y'all out. Kind of like I'll say like areas where more, how do I want to put this? Going out to bars and things or establishments where more upper class individuals are. Just be careful with who you are entertaining. I'm gonna just say that. And even with some of them, like be careful with invites going. Like when I was younger, y'all, we used to kick it back in the day. But just be careful about hooking up with new groups of individuals. Just check out my community tab and see some of the stuff that's on there. That's all I'm gonna say. Just be careful with the invites that you take. That's why I be on my solo stuff, y'all. And I'm good. I am so good on that because this city right here I'm in, for the moment, it's just momentarily. Yep. Some of y'all gonna be deeply saddened when you find out some of the things that you're going to find out. I have been picking up on some really, really I don't even want to say it, y'all, but it's just terrible incidents that are going to be occurring for some people, like tragic endings, tragic accidents, and the weather is getting warmer. We are in springtime now, and individuals are still driving recklessly. I'm seeing accidents occurring. I'm also seeing incidents occurring with I know like things happening during arguments, or I know people being out and about or something and getting in arguments with people. And I don't know, it's like a lot of people just don't know how to resolve issues without things getting escalated out of control, like where people are running over people with vehicles, or like letting their anger get the best of them, and then it leads to tragedy. Things that I feel like if we just take a pause and just don't get all bent out of shape. But when you got different groups of people and somebody get heated, it's very, very easy for things to get escalated. But that's just very deeply saddening to me, because there's going to be some people that unfortunately are going to experience some losses of life that could have been really prevented. Um, yeah, and then also another thing that keeps coming up too is the internet. Be careful in what you're believing in, or if someone is spending so much time focusing on like negative talk, like whether they be talking about the same person over and over again, or someone so obsessed with posting or how I want to say trolling people's uh, pages or whatever on the internet, or obsessing, like obsessive behavior, believing things that are just not true, believing things that are just not true. And now you guys have to be aware, Spirit is having me say about the new technology that's out, like AI and things of that nature. Okay. And yeah, people are, they're targeting certain individuals, and all of this is scheming and scamming, y'all. I'm back to this money making schemes again, setting up wealthy individuals. This stuff is starting to come out with celebrities a lot. I do not have the celebrity card out here on the table, but I just want to speak briefly on Ryan Garcia and his story. This stuff is look. It's not just, I'm just trying to tell y'all, this is stuff just does not happen to celebrities. Y'all already know that. Y'all already know what people will do to get their way, to get away with what you have. And part of a way that they feel like they can get away with that is like, oh, we can just humiliate this person. We can make this person look a certain type of way. We can pretend to do this and pretend to do that. And we can use whatever connects we got. And yeah, we're going to be good, and they going to be looking like a bunch of dummies. Well, I don't know who's the dummies now. I don't know. In some of y'all situations, the shoe may now be on the other foot. Some of these people are literally beefing by themselves because for some of you, you may, again, and I'm sorry if some of these messages seem like they're repetitive, but the stuff is still out here on the table, okay? People still up to a lot of the same old things, but how old are we? I don't know how old some of these individuals are here. Like if you're online, um, making up stories about other individuals and going back and forth and posting things about people, that sounds miserable as fuck. I'm sorry. It just sounds miserable as fuck. And I was trying to be a good little angel today, y'all, not cuss, but I'm just be me. Hell, yeah. Somebody has a lot of admiration for some of you here. They see how hard you work. Somebody may have recently even been promoted on their job. Somebody may be looking towards also getting into some sort of partnerships, because whatever work it is that you do, um, you have people seeing a lot of promise with you. And so these people or individuals or this group or whatever this is, or it could be somebody that may be able to offer you some sort of opportunity. Somebody has a lot of admiration for you and what you're trying to do. You could be some sort of advocate. You could, want change for, some sort of social justice situation. I'm seeing somebody may work with help for homeless individuals. You could also do work with young children. I'm seeing somebody that they may do a lot of volunteer work where they go into the schools and do things to work with um, children that may be more poverty stricken communities, to kind of brighten their day up. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah. And it's just been a blessing. Whatever it is you're doing, I don't know if people have told you um, how much it means to them to have you. You may even have some. Oh, there go them haters again. Somebody is like seeing what's happening for you. They may be hating on your blessings, and you're just out here trying to do good things. This could be male or female. You're out here trying to create change in your community, and you may not have everyone's blessing, especially if you're still within your community, and whatever you're doing, it may be messing up somebody else's negative actions. Okay, you may be on somebody else's turf, and they mad because they don't want change. They want things to stay the same. They want to keep being able to do the same goofy stuff they've been doing and getting away with it. You know, you may be a person that wants to see less crime and less speeding or something in your area. You may have somebody mad at you for that. And that's not anything wrong. Why wouldn't somebody want their community to be safe when they know that folks out here running folks damn near running folks off the road, if not running folks off the road, crashing into people like horrific crashes, guys, like crashes to the point where you can't even recognize the vehicle. And what kills me the most, and this is just me on my personal stuff, is how the person that caused the incident be the one jump out the car, running, fleeing, and leaving people that are barely hanging on to life, the innocent victims involved in it, just barely leaving them clinging on to life. But then you survive the foolishness that you done created here, and you gonna try to run off. I think not. You're going to jail. Yep. This funeral energy is out here again. And like I said, unfortunately, y'all, deeply saddening things are going to be occurring because, the weather is getting nicer. And we've still got people out here doing some very, very terrible things. They're driving too fast. They're racing around. They're out here. They're on toxic substances while they're out here. They're people are consuming. They may even be consuming while they're in their vehicles. I'm seeing that. Like, I'm seeing somebody may have some sort of cans or bottles in their vehicle at the time that may be found. And that the evidence for they need right there is going to be a strong odor of it at the site. And this person is, and there may even be a funeral to take place because of this deadly crash that involved toxic substances. Okay. Somebody here is there. They're up to their same old tricks. They're playing games. They're playing games. Playing games with people's life is what it is. Out here, just to whoever will listen to them. Trying to get people on their side, I'm hearing as well. Just be careful for anybody that's trying to get you involved in a money-making scheme. If somebody, get the information for yourself. Check into things. Unless that's what you do, unless you do karmic stuff and you like to be involved in the next scheme. Maybe you thrive off of trying to get away with something that is not right and that could end you down a dark road. But some people, they really don't care. But I'm just telling y'all, that's what's coming up for me right now. Okay? Somebody's bloodline, though, y'all. Somebody's family, and I am so sorry to say this, but somebody's family or families or whatever groups you've been working with, there is a curse on y'all's lives right now. Like, y'all are literally like cursed. You're not breaking any generational curses. If anything, like, you see how this you see, it's like, I never really paid no attention to that, but you see, it's like they smoking or something. Like, they set the little voodoo doll on fire. Like, hate crimes. Like, I'm picking up something to do with hate crimes. Like, this could even be someone who, or a group of people that are racist that still exist, y'all. So if you're going to be doing any traveling, I know that's what spirits to say. If you're doing any traveling to an area that you've never been to, maybe you don't speak the language there, be very, very careful how you interact in things that you do. Do research before you go someplace, because there are certain customs and laws and rules and ways of doing things. Like, people culturally have different belief systems. Now, I've never traveled abroad. I've traveled, you know, um, but I've never traveled internationally or anything. I would love to, but I just never have had the opportunity to do so. I was supposed to one time go to, where was we supposed to go? Was it Puerto Vallarta? It was supposed to go somewhere in Mexico, and it just never did end up happening. I think that that's when during a time where I was having a lot of like health issues, like I had arthritis. I just had a lot going on, and then I realized, look, so this has got to stop. Like I realized that there were things that I needed to change, and I am so much better now that I made all those changes. I would say with over the last, it's been probably like 4 or 5 years now. That I have made those changes and have stuck with them. I'm not saying I'm great with it all the time, but I just encourage you guys to, we gonna mess up, but I encourage y'all to eat better, drink more water. I try not to drink soda. Every blue moon I'll have a soda. I do every now and then get like a huge sugar, rush, and I know it's bad. Like we know that there's a lot of things that are bad for us, you know, but somebody's families out here, y'all. It's some curses that they're not learning any lessons, and it's like I don't know, yeah. And then look at the card that's next: aggressive behaviors. It could be that, like maybe their whole life they've been around nothing but aggressive behaviors, and they are continuing to curse their family. Like if they got kids, grandkids, it's gonna just go on, keep continuing on down towards the generations. And if they're real with themselves, they probably see it happening. They probably see it happening right in front of their eyes, and they don't have anybody else to blame but themselves, because they may have been even warned multiple times. It could be people around them that may have said something to them. They may have been seeing the signs by like, dang, last week, Lil Ray Ray and them got into a car accident. Um, and they and one of them almost didn't make it. One of your kids could have been in that vehicle, and then you knew that they was out there drinking and driving, and you ain't tried to do nothing to try to have an encouraging word with them to stop. And then the week after that, somebody else something happened to them in the family, and someone actually does pass away with that. Because I'm telling you, the funeral card is out here. The funeral card is out here. And my condolences ahead of time, or if you've already had this happen to you, or if, I hope it's not anything that's coming up for anybody here in the future. But again, it's a lot of aggressive behavior, and it has to do with, for a lot of you, it may be due to some toxic behaviors. Toxic substances that leads to this aggressive behavior. And so it's going to lead to, them curses are going to continue. You have to figure out how to break them. For some of you, like mine, including myself, been done so dirty, and people just walking around all nonchalant, like la la. And people may even say that about me, like she going through all that, and she just out here like ain't nothing going on. What else am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to be walking around here like, oh, woe is me? Oh my goodness. And for a minute there, I was like, tripping and crying and carrying on and trying to figure out what, why, who, what, when, why, where. And then, the spiritual awakening happening. And I'm like, oh, and I'm just like, wow, and then people still they ain't said nothing. They still out here trying to figure out how can they make it make sense still. Okay. And I'm that's all I'm gonna say. But for some of y'all, their silence is your confirmation. Because people are not saying anything, or because they still fronting like, hey, everything's all right. Ain't nothing happened. We ain't did nothing. Everything all right. But for some of you, the secrets have already been exposed, or they will be. And then for some of y'all, you still got people out here that, like I just said, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everybody is doing well. We have nothing but good news coming through. Nothing but good news and blessings. And they a whole lie. They a whole lie. They a whole lie. They know it's not just good news and blessings. There's a lot of cover-ups and scams and and unnecessary stuff that's going on. And that's why these curses is here. Okay? And I don't do dark magic. I'm not putting no hexes and curses on nobody. Y'all might have tried to put them on me and mine. You know, everything happens. You know, what I've had to learn is like things, you know, just like in how people say everything happened in God's time. Yeah, everything happens in divine time. And sometimes we don't understand at the moment why is this process, you know, seem like it's taking so long, but it may be, oh yeah, it's due to the magnitude. And I don't want to give too much away, but it's due to the magnitude and the way in which it needs to be set as an example, because this thing is huge. It's like, it's really, 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 really big. I don't know why I'm getting like, that was like even before my time. You know, really, really, really big show. Really, what was that? The Ed Sullivan Show? I don't even think I was born then. I remember it coming on. Didn't it come on in black and white? I don't know why I've gotten that before. Really, really big show. Really big show. So yeah, I don't know. Somebody could be getting ready to perform at a really big show. Something could happen at a really big show. Somebody really could be part of the music industry. Could be some big show. Something great's gonna happen at a big show. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of people out here putting on a show, putting on unnecessary performances, you know, and I mean that in like a trickery kind of way as well. Yeah, a lot of trickster energy still coming up as well. Hmm. But yeah, those secrets, maybe some secrets were exposed at a big show. You know, there's still a lot going on out here, you guys. A lot of people, they had these amazing plans. They had these ideas. And they didn't think ahead. I think that because these people came up, groups of individuals came up with ideas and plans, but they didn't think about, oh, what if such and such happens, or you know, what if this goes wrong? What about this, that, and the other? But I think that people thought that their ideas were like foolproof, like, oh, we'll never get caught for this, or we got away with this before, you know. But they didn't think ahead, and I think that for some groups of individuals, things are catching up to people. I'm seeing something to do with some vehicles here. I don't know. I know there may be incidents where people may have used somebody else's identity to get vehicles, or use somebody else's money even. These people were so bold they was buying I'm seeing people buying buying cars with cash money. Mm-hmm. Yep, buying cars with cash money. And I think you still, either you have to know somebody, or you still have to have some documentation on where did you get these funds from, because that will raise a red flag. So yeah, there's some kind of way they had certain connections that they were able allowed that allowed them to be able to get away with these things. Okay. Yeah, and some of these individuals still to this day, they have like no remorse for what they did, especially if it involved taking from others. These may even have been individuals that they know. Like for some of y'all, these are even people that you may like this may be your little crew. Yeah, this may be your little crew. You know, I think that people was even doing the people within their own organization. I'll just call them organizations, crews, groups, whatever. You know, y'all take it how it fit for y'all. You know, working together. Okay, I have an investigator here. Somebody may be already looking into some of these situations that I'm speaking of here, especially if involved with, people, especially if it involves setting up the wealthy here. These people, they have monies to get money to be able to hire attorneys to check into these things. For some of you, you don't may not have the money to look off into this, but you know that there's something that has been going on for you. I think that this is all part of. No, I know this is all bigger part of a bigger thing here. Because I said organizations or groups. Okay, you guys take it how it fits for you. In certain instances, the investigator got caught off into this too. They're not, ain't nobody exempt here. Like I said before, another message I did was like, it don't matter who you are not exempt from wrongdoing. A lot of people that are supposed to be people on the up and up, people that we trust in society, trust in community, they've been getting caught up for wrongdoings. Yeah. For somebody here, no invite. No invite. Somebody may be this is very, very, very petty energy that I'm picking up on. I can't stand people that be on that petty mess. Like, what is wrong with you? Somebody is mad because they didn't get invited to something. Yeah. I could care less if y'all didn't invite me to something. I probably don't want to be around all them folk, no way. But I for dang on sure don't want to be somewhere where I am not welcome. Because y'all, one time I had somebody apologize to me, like try to apologize over and over again for not inviting me. I don't care. Yeah, I was just like, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. At first, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take that back. At first, I was like, okay, wow, I see how it is. But that just be letting you know. That let you know right there how folks really feel. And then if maybe they did feel kind of bad, maybe that's where the apology came in at. But that's why I be fine by myself because I don't need any fake love. I would rather not have an invite. That's all right. Because when I get ready to look, let me stop. Okay. Yeah. Somebody was upset because they didn't get an invite to something. Could have been a baby shower. Could have been a wedding. It could have been I don't know. Could have been a group trip or something like that occurred. I could care less, me personally. I think it's petty for someone to get upset because they weren't invited to something. Some people are really, really ignorant like that to where, because what I'm picking up on too is like, this isn't even like little teenager, teeny bop stuff like, oh, somebody didn't get invited to such and such birthday party. This is not that. This is older groups of individuals excluding certain groups of, oh, we don't want brother such and such to bring his family because they always taking all the extra plates or something. Like, it's some really, really petty mess like that. Like, they don't never bring nothing when they come to the barbecue. Y'all, it's super petty. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. When I can't hardly laugh, I still got a lot of congestion in my chest, y'all. But oh my god, like, cause I can see sometimes, like I get actual visuals of the people at the event or visuals of the people actually having the conversation about these individuals, not having them there. But again, y'all be very, very careful as well because there are individuals that are instigators. I don't have the instigator card out here, but it did come out the other day. People that are instigating mess within families saying, oh, did you hear that cousin such and such was da da da? Or did you hear that Uncle da 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 did X, Y, and Z? So somebody, and a bunch of somebodies now, is going around kicking up mess within family groups here to cause separation. And I just think that's a disgusting energy, actually. Like, why would you cause chaos and confusion within your own family? It's not like this is somebody's, it's not even, they in-laws is what I'm seeing. This is their actual family. And it's like they're going around to different family members saying things, but they're not positive. And my thing is, if you can't be happy or positive for the people that you're supposed to, I almost said pretend. And maybe that's what I'm supposed to say, pretend to love. But if these are supposed to be people that you love, and these been your family your whole life, the people that you've been around, Like, who does that? Like, what kind of evil troll baby are you? Um, okay, yes. Somebody may, and this is not a literal sucker punch, but somebody literally was not. This is not literal. I don't know why. Maybe it was a literal sucker punch, but someone here, it was like a sucker punch. Like that's how you felt when you started to find out all that had went down behind your back, and um how it occurred, and the sadness. I said is deeply saddening. You were deeply saddened when you found out the lengths that somebody went through to try to, make you feel that sucker punch. And again, it's not a literal sucker punch, but just that feeling in your gut that you get when you find out the harshness, or how hard somebody went to go against you. Okay. And all just over some pettiness, or could have even been over lies, confusion, or greed. Greed comes up a lot. Somebody may have recently, um this could be fresh, y'all. An arrest may have taken place here. Could be due to too aggressive behavior here. Mm-hmm. Yep. And somebody may have even resisted arrest and got themselves some more charges here. Somebody might have tried to run. I'm seeing an arrest out on the road, though. Maybe that was what I was picking up on energy about, the energy I was picking up on earlier about somebody having some sort of crash and trying to run away from the crash to try to evade arrest. But I think this person, I know that they got arrested. Need to stop saying I think, because I know that they did get arrested. Even if there was a chase that ensued, they did catch up with the individual that was running away here. Somebody and some of y'all out here, you're really trying to be upstanding citizens. People out here keeping their communities, trying to keep their communities clean, trying to keep their communities safe. Okay. But yeah, you may even be in a situation here where you got a lot going on around you, but you're still maintaining what you're supposed to be doing within your area. I know that this has been said about me too, guys, that people they looked at me as if I was gullible. So maybe that's why they chose to do what they're doing. And some of you may be feeling like that as well. Like, oh, wow, you know, they going after me because they think I'm gullible. But I just think that you were just misunderstood, because, like, for myself, like, I'm introverted. But that introverted people, we talk. Matter of fact, we talk a lot. But we just don't talk to everybody. We use our energy very wisely. And if you are more of an introverted person, like when you're out and about and you're around a lot of boisterous things or whatever, so it can be very draining to you, because you it's too much going on. It's too much energy. And if you're just a naturally nice person, them little evil troll doll babies, that's what they think. They think they got them one. And they will say, oh, you're so gullible, or you're such a pushover. Well, they thought that was good news for them. But good news for you is that you're not actually gullible. You're just a nice person. And you got their numbers. Somebody here could be in their 40s. There's even some younger individuals involved. Okay. The number 23 could be significant for somebody. Somebody could be in 20. Somebody is doing a lot of bragging, or had been doing a lot of bragging, and that they still doing a lot of bragging, even if they don't know their left foot from their right one right now. Yeah, and I can't stand that either. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for whatever I have, y'all. Um, I had somebody tell me one time that I was, what did they say I was? Oh, you're just so, you always come across like you're just so well put together, so confident. And I'm actually really, really not. Like, I think I've gotten much better. Especially I really didn't have no choice after all that I went through. I had to, make a choice. We all have a choice here to make, guys. You choose to do better for yourself, or stay the same, or, you know, go backwards. Some people, they improve and then they end up falling all the way back. And a lot of you have had no choice, but you fall down and you keep getting back up. You ain't got no other choice. But you got folks out here who got the nerve to be out here bragging, and they ain't even got it honest, or they ain't got, they ain't had to come from the bottom. No. And it's whatever people have been doing, where they feel like, oh yeah, we look at what we got. That's not gonna, maybe it works for a time, but to me that would be so draining, to have to be trying to pretend to be something that you're not. Okay. I look at it more like, for some of you, you just, you just doing what you need to do for you. You're doing what makes you feel good. That's how I operate. I do what makes me feel good. I don't even have to, I'm not big on like spending like what, of course you're gonna treat yourself from time to time, but you don't have to spend like hundreds and thousands of dollars, like this. Well, this old sweater dress I got on, and it's from Fashion Nova. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is, a piece of costume jewelry. Like, I don't even wear real jewelry. Like, if you gonna run up on me, then you might as well just go on and run away. I ain't got nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got nothing for you, man. Ain't that what, who is that? Flavor Flav. Gotta love Flavor Flav. That's one of the greatest hype men to ever do it. One of the greatest hype men to ever do it. I hope he's doing well. I always like Public Enemy and Flavor Flav. I don't know why they up in my energy right now. Maybe because they like to they used to always like to stand for, justice and talk about fight the powers that be. But yeah, I think that a lot of us are out here trying to fight the powers that be. That's what Earth Angels are put here to do. Fight the powers that be. It's a lot of that going on. You guys you seeing it happen. Because we've had people out here that they wanna, they wanna idolize folks. They putting people on pedestals that don't need to be up on pedestals. And I'm guilty of that myself in my life. At some certain points in my life, I don't do that anymore. The only person that I'm putting on a pedestal is the Most High. Okay, God. I'm not. Some people may take what I do here and say, "Oh, she honoring them false gods." No, that's not what I do. That's not what I do. And if you've been on my channel before, I even do teaching segments to teach a little bit about divinity and different things that I talk about here. You don't even have to be on here watching. But there's people that are out here, they have idols. They do idolize false gods. But that is not what I do here. I do work with gods and goddesses. I do. But it's for entertainment purposes. And it does have meaning in divinity. It does. And it doesn't have to be dark. It doesn't have to be negative. Okay? And if you do your own research, we come from gods and goddesses. The land we were already here on the land, the indigenous people. Black and brown, yellow, red people were here. Okay? And there's a belief system there, a spiritual belief system. They have their own religious systems. And that's what I'm saying. Everybody welcome here on my channel. We all have our own different belief systems. I believe everybody should be allowed to be who they are. Be yourself. Be your authentic self. Stop being out here trying to be a copycat and be somebody else. Be that you're not. Be something that you're not. Setting up wealthy folks. Maybe that is who you are. Maybe that's what you do. Okay? Out here making up fake stories or believing in things that are not true. And where is it going to get you? Where is it going to get you? Because the joke is going to be on you, because you're going to be experiencing this, and you're going to be setting your family up to continue to experience that. Just pay attention to what's happening for you. And I'm not talking about people, like innocent people that get involved, like things happening to them that they didn't, like many of us, we didn't ask for nobody to send this foolishness our way. We out here trying to change and create change and do better. Uh-huh. There's been a lot of people's civil rights being violated and hate crimes as well. I hate that I even have to resonate with that, and I'm still waiting for my doggone justice for me and my family. And people are like, well, how can people were trying to figure out like how can I just go on my day to day? I got kids here. Like nobody cared about how me or my kids felt. I'm concerned about out here being concerned about y'all, and y'all kids. We supposed to have love and care for one another, but a lot of people don't because they're the main ones out here um, messing things up to where people have to file civil rights lawsuits and try to fight against hate crimes because people don't know how to respect people's individuality and people's individual belief systems. It is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. The stuff that's going on out here, y'all. And I'm sorry. I'm a little bit I feel like I'm a little bit all over the place with some of the message here. But yeah, sometimes I like certain ways that the energy come in, I just get a little bit irritated, man. Because it's crazy, like the stuff that's been done to me and mine. Things that we're now going to have to work through because other people don't know how to do right. And they're doing it to other people too. Like the stuff that I be seeing out here, y'all. Mm-mm. But and then they the dumb ones because they done left all kinds of paper trails. And some of these people, they didn't realize they were being watched. Some of you, like myself, I didn't realize for a minute. Well, yeah, I did. There were times where I was like, oh, there's something monitoring me there. But like I've told y'all before, like unbeknownst to me, like I didn't even know. Because I'm not I wasn't doing, I'm just living my day to day. I wasn't doing nothing. Not all that bad wrong. Like we human. I wasn't out here, I'm not out here robbing folks. I'm not out here, setting up the wealthy or taking things that don't belong to me. I'm not involved in any money making schemes or whatnot. I do feel like somebody may have tried to get over on me with some doggone Ponzi scheme, but that was when I was in a different place and time. Like I was still trying to figure out my way, and at a certain point, so I'm like, these, something wrong off with this group of individuals here. This group that I was trying to be a part of. I'm trying to be on some entrepreneurship type stuff, and I'm like, these people might have some little shady dealings going on. So I did remove myself. But you have to even wonder about that. Did these people go behind my back as well and use my information? Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's multiple groups of individuals who get together and they do things to set up individuals to have their way. And I'm going to just leave that alone. Okay. Yeah, they pointed the finger at you and now the spotlight is on them. Because, yeah, a lot of people's, what they were doing, it is being all found out. Because the whole while, they didn't realize that they were being investigated. Somebody here may even be wanting to really take themselves out from here because they can't handle what is getting ready to come or what has already happened. Somebody may be already locked up and they have had to put them under suicide watch. But if you need supports and you still out here and you're contemplating this is the information that you need to call. Call 988, please. Don't harm yourself. Because I'm not even going to go into depth about that, but you know what they say about people that take themselves up out of here? Your suffering will not, that is what you will be committed to for life, for many, many lifetimes to come. And I'm going to just stop there. Spirit is giving me a lot today. Yes, it's too much evidence out here for people to be thinking that they're going to continue to get over. But for some situations here, there's people that still feel like, oh, if we do this right here, they still out here trying to figure out how to continue to get away with things or still creating other situations for themselves. And they're already in enough trouble. I don't know what it takes how much more it takes for certain people to learn their lessons. And they really think they're being inconspicuous. They think that no one notices. Some people may even feel like, oh, they're not going to see me if I go out at night. They're not going to know it's me. I'm going to put my hoodie on. I'm going to wear all black. No, nigga. Oh, ninja, they see you. They see you. You are not inconspicuous, okay? They see you. Mm-hmm. Yep. They've been closing in on the ops. Been closing in on them. Some of your ops may be trying to close in on you. They may be trying, just watch our surroundings. Somebody may be, oh, they may be looking at pictures of you. Maybe having fond memories of you. Because somebody may have been caught up. They might have believed in some lies. I don't know what it is, but it seems she got me twisted. Got me twisted. So caught up. If somebody is caught up, y'all. Somebody caught up now. Somebody might be in their aggressive behavior right now. They might be extra litty right now too. They might be litty while they looking through these doggone memories. Like, oh my God, do you remember when we used to be at the bar? Remember when we used to be at the club? You remember? Do you remember the time? Somebody about to get some good news though. Somebody, this perseverance card comes out here all the time, y'all. Somebody just keep on jumping over them hurdles. They just keep on jumping over them hurdles. Yeah, because you've had so much opposition, so many people trying to stop you, and you just keep prevailing. You keep persevering no matter what. And that's what you're supposed to do, especially if you're chosen to do something, if you're chosen to bring about change. You know, we do have to do our best and do our we have to try to, at least I've tried to do my due diligence just to get along with people. I don't I'm not a confrontational person. I'm just not. People have tried to bring them my way. I'll just be looking at people like, what's wrong with them? They're gonna be all right. I'll be praying for them. That's what I was taught to do, y'all. Somebody's still trying to break a commitment because I feel like they got something is very strongly attached to somebody here. Because this person, no matter how hard they're pulling these, I get this card out here a lot. No matter how hard they pull on these red wires here, and I got the other day I posted to community tab something about some dogs and something about the color red, and I really just paid attention now that those are red, like red tape or tight red ropes or something that he's trying to break. He's having a hard time getting out of some type of contract. Some sort of way this person is binded. Oh, maybe somebody's getting ready to have a new family. This could be somebody between their 40s and 50s, 46 and 50. Yep, they're going to spend a lot of time bonding together. It could be a blended family. Could be from different backgrounds. I see like a mixed. Could be a mixed family. I know this isn't a mixed family on here. Somebody could have a boy and a girl. Somebody could have twins. Somebody is also I see somebody trying to put somebody in a third party situation, or maybe you were in a third party situation and you were not aware. Or somebody told a lot of lies and tried to make it seem like you were not in a third party situation. Yeah, somebody was playing a lot of games, telling a lot of lies. And Spirit told me to tell y'all this. There are individuals that pretend like they're in relationships with people. Like let's say, I'm going to just use this as an example. There's a man and he is with a woman, and they are married. They supposedly got married, been married for a while. But this person has multiple other people that they deal with, and then uses those individuals. The wife may even be aware at this point that the husband, and it could be the other way around, could be the wife doing it. that the person is creeping. But what they're doing is they're using, I don't know, like this is giving me, like this is just what this person does. They like adding extra mess and drama to their relationship. And they may be telling each woman different things and have the women want to fight against one another when it's actually this little troll doll man that y'all need to get rid of because they're the problem. And that's I can't stand that. Like women, we need to really be looking at the bigger picture. Y'all be out here fighting over a dusty ass nigga. I'm not fighting. That's why I'm by myself. I'm not trying to be fighting over no dusty ninja. I don't want you. Don't nobody want your little dusty man. Okay. A lot of you may have even gotten rid of some booger bears, some clowns, some trolls. Y'all been gave them entrance back to the streets. And they just still may be trying to creep up in your energy. They still may be trying to use other females to, I don't know, cause problems. Somebody may even be trying to manifest somebody back into a relationship. And you ain't going. You ain't going because, like I said, a lot of y'all done been got rid of a lot of relationships. A lot of you are happily single. Like myself, I'm so happy. Don't nobody want to, I mean, like, I've said it so many times before, and I know it's cliche, and I know it's been a play and a movie, but you can really do bad by yourself. Yeah. So, I done told the universe exactly what I want. And I'm going to tell y'all exactly what I want. You know what I want? I want peace. Okay? And as you notice, when you manifest, you don't have to ask for things. Some of y'all don't know. No, that's not how you manifest. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting certain, what should I say, like physical things, like tangible items, nice things. There's nothing wrong with that. That's nothing wrong with that at all. But manifestation doesn't have to do anything with that, y'all. If you really, peace, like I said, I want peace. I want my basic needs to be met. Like anything that I get above and beyond that, it is a truly, truly, truly a blessing. Okay? And I don't have to go out here trying to take it from nobody else, take from nobody else. That I want to be able to put goodness out into the world. I manifest that. I am manifesting a space where I can do what I love to do, and the people around me applaud that. There's not people around that are against like what you stand for. You want to be around individuals who are like-minded, just like you. Even later on, if and like I say, with relationships, they don't have to be romantic relationships, but just relationships where you are around positive people that believe in doing better for people's civil rights, doing better to bring about change when it comes to hate crimes. Okay, people who are upstanding citizens, people who are not going to fall for the okie doke, people who really do have love and admiration for you. People you don't want to be. I know I don't want to be around people that's on no money making schemes or nothing like that. Okay, no, positive energy only. Positive energy only. My goodness, y'all. Yep, I just want to manifest positive change, increase, blessings, blessings all around. And for anybody that's moving forward with me to do the same. But if you're negative or if you're a liar, no. That's that stuff I don't like. Mm-mm. So that's not what we want. No, we're manifesting great things. Okay. Yeah, what I tell y'all. Confessions. That sounds terrible, y'all. Someone has something to tell you. Somebody has something, they've been having something to tell you. Like, this is information that some of y'all should have got a long time ago. A long time ago. Mm-hmm. Yep. You see that butterfly right there? Y'all know I love butterflies. I got my butterfly evil eye thing right here. Mm-hmm. I've been blocking that evil eye. But yeah, let go. Make room for new beginnings. It's on the way to you now. Like I've told y'all many, many times before, like my situation just got so complicated because people didn't tell. People didn't tell. I do feel like that there were situations or there were times where people wanted to say something. For whatever reason, they just didn't. And I don't know what stopped them. I would love to ask, but I'm not in the mood or mode and haven't been for some time where I'm not going to nobody. So if you can't figure out a way to get to me, you ain't gonna see me. The angel numbers 222, alignment, 444, protection, 999, release. When I was shuffling the cards, these were the ones that, here, let me do like this. These are the ones that came out. I'm not going to read them because I would like to close this reading, but these come up quite a bit. Today, when I was out and about earlier, I saw 1111. I saw 111. I did see 222 as well. Okay. I think those were the only ones that I remember coming up for me. Yeah, those are the only ones that came up for me when I was out. Oh my God, excuse me. Let me get y'all an angel of abundance. It says you have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerful, positive words. And that's what I try to do, you guys. I know I cuss sometimes. I be trying. I'm trying to do better, but I'm just being my true self. That's what I do. Sometimes I cuss. Always describe your own and the world's economic situations in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you'll attract for yourself and others. Yes. But the thing is that I really, really need to stress that people need to stop believing in things that are not true and get your information directly from the individual and then pay attention. Because I've been around individuals in the past who come across, they present as one way. This is very important, guys. Listen. You will be around people who present as one way. And they're very, very likely, these people are very, very good at what they do because this is how they get their way. They present as an upstanding citizen, okay? They will present like this. They may even be angel-like. But you need to be careful because there are fallen angels, okay? Or people who, as it's coming to light, it's been coming to light a lot. I'll just say in society as a whole, where individuals who present themselves as maybe Christians or, people who are supposed to be godlike, but yet they're they're false. They are false. They are not what they seem. So please, 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 please be careful. Okay? Let me get you guys a little bit of rapid fire here. Yeah, I'm sorry. I always feel like I'm really long-winded. Okay. Yep, 6 feet under. I'm sorry to tell y'all, it's gonna be some more funerals coming, and I send my condolences out for anybody who has recently lost someone. Okay. Yep. There's multiple karmic family liars. It's what they do. They've been getting away with things by doing such. Somebody is seeking a sense of belonging here. Maybe they've been by themselves. I'm fine being by myself. maybe this could be a younger individual. I'm picking up on somebody who, I don't know, maybe they're more of a loner at school. Y'all watch, because people be like bullying. I ain't for all that. I advocate against that as well. You can't be out here bullying people. And maybe that's why I was picking up on this with this suicide crisis too. So yeah, someone, I'm gonna put that over there. Somebody may need a sense of belonging. So, y'all just really pay attention to your friend groups. Like if people in your friend group are not treating you respectfully, maybe you need a new friend group. I don't know, maybe somebody needed to hear that. Somebody was doing something because they just wanted to feel relevant. Maybe this could be this individual who was just seeking a sense of belonging. Just be careful. Don't get yourself involved in something or want to have a sense of belonging so much that you get yourself involved with the wrong type of people. Okay, and that's what I was saying about people will present themselves as being upstanding individuals, but they're not. They're not. And they'll have you out here getting yourself in trouble. Somebody is still hiding information from you, but I do feel like that stuff is going to be found. Someone is not dealing with their childhood wounds, and that is what is causing a lot of this aggressive. That's what's causing a lot of this aggressive behavior here, because they have childhood wounds. This person may have even committed a very horrific crime too, or may have. I'm hearing multiple horrific crimes. This may be even something on a serial level, because there's a lot of aggressive. I'm gonna get out of that energy where it says they rinse and they repeat. They may literally be literally rinsing something off of me. Okay, I'm moving on. Censorship here. Somebody may be feeling like that. I know I feel like that. Like somebody's trying to stop me from saying what I'm saying. I ain't said your name. I ain't said Betty Joe went out here and had aggressive behavior and now she finna have a funeral or she finna go to jail. I didn't say that. And fraud upon fraud upon fraud. They cracking down on it though. Somebody looked up. Maybe they did see a ghost. Maybe they, maybe they talk to the people like I do. Somebody literally may have seen a ghost. Yep. I said the other day something about hunting karmics. Yeah. I do feel like somebody's ancestors right now are hunting for karmics. So if you out here and you took something from someone and this person has passed on, let's say an individual left something to their loved one. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I'll be right back. Now I gotta go get some Kleenex. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Kind of threw me off guard. I wasn't expecting that big sneeze to come through. Okay. But yeah, I believe that was my last card for rapid fire, though. Or was, that's where my cards at. Oh, here they go. Okay. Got here. Yeah, for some of your situations, I'm picking up on, because y'all, this stuff has been happening. What I think that they do, they go from different cities. They go from city to city. They may, stay within the same state, but they go from city to city and see how much they can get away from. Somebody may be trying to get away from something, but that wasn't what I was trying to say. They seeing how much they can get away with. They may even move into these communities to commit these crimes, but it's multiple imposters. They may be even somebody might have gotten caught up. I don't know. I see somebody getting caught up at a store where, I don't know, maybe they tried to do something in a store and they realized that they weren't that the person, whatever card they were trying to use, whatever they were trying to do, something was alerted at the register to let them know that this person was an imposter. But there's multiple of them. This is a huge problem. This is happening in many, many different places. Yeah, they may be, there may be like somebody that's at the helm of this, somebody that Like I picked up on the energy the other day, like there's a ringleader, somebody that gets groups of individuals together to do this dirty work here. They have the tools or whatever. I guess they are the ones that organize all of this. Hmm. What else? I'm seeing somebody that's in some suffering. They're suffering from something right now. Maybe they're really sick. I don't mean like just suffering from a cold, like I'm suffering from, or it's not anything minor like that. Somebody really could be in suffering right now. They may even have something that's terminal. I'm also hearing somebody is trying to. This is like a lot of loud talking, over talking someone. This person is just trying to have a conversation with someone. This could even be in a business establishment, and they're over talking this person, and it may have even gotten to the point where um, the behavior became even more aggressive. Hmm. More aggressive here. Some sort of, yeah, it might have been this dispute or whatever that happened at the register. Um, yeah, yeah. This is a lot of the same energy that I picked up on though before, y'all. Somebody told some lies here that it could have really gotten somebody to be up out of here, and that's exactly what they want though. Um, it's pulling me back to this setting up somebody that's wealthy. Yeah, they may have even been be what they what I think they're doing is they're watching these individuals or they're frequenting places where these individuals are. And they may even find out these people's profiles or something online to do things as well to get into their further into their friend circle and cause confusion. Yeah, this is like a whole. I think invest. This is something that's like I said. I'm just keep picking up on something that's bigger. It's is there. These are not isolated incidents. This is something that has been going on that they use as like some sort of, I don't know, some sort of plot and plan that works or had been working for these individuals. And things are unraveling. Illinois could be very significant. Somebody may just have recently testified or will be testifying. I know something about Canada as well. It's come out here before. California, Florida. When I was doing some research, what y'all doing down there in Florida? Florida comes up a lot. A lot. The heck y'all doing in Florida? I'll be doing a lot. A lot. Yeah, and somebody is really, really devilish, man. Like, it's giving me like a monster. They may even have a look to them, male or female. Like, they just, something with their eyes. Like, they just don't. And I'm not, please don't get offended. I'm not talking about anybody. I'm just delivering a message. But somebody literally, like, presents themselves as like a monster, very aggressive, very loud, tries to make people be fearful of them. Um, but they're very, at the same time, while they're a monster, like the people that they tend to target, like it's very, very low vibing. Like they don't care about women, children, kids, small kids, animals, nothing. They're just a mean individual. It seemed like they present more like this when they're on. They could be stay drunk a lot or use other things, but makes them more like a monster. The more of whatever it is that they like to indulge in. I hope that makes sense, and I hope it doesn't make sense because I don't like picking up on this stuff, y'all. But there are individuals out here, including myself. I like helping others. I always have. enjoyed helping others. That's the reason why I do this. And I just don't understand why people can't mind their own business and let people do what is meant for them to do. Okay, some of you may be trying to overcome something. You know, you have some things that you would like to overcome. Yeah, and whoever these people are, like I said something earlier about, beef. Oops, the car's just flipping up. Beefing by themselves. Yeah, people are beeping. Maybe somebody is gonna be outside, somebody else beeping. But yep, you're not competing with anyone. You're not in a competition. So whoever wants to beef with you and create some sort of competition, you're not doing that. Somebody could they could live like in an area like in, they could live in the hood. Yep. I know I'm about ready to leave mine. Yeah, because these people over here, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Let me get y'all something positive before we go. Let's see. How have I shown resilience and strength lately, and how can I apply the lesson I learned to future challenges? I'm going to just leave you guys and you can answer that in your own spare time. That's the empowerment question. And then I see every challenge as an opportunity to grow stronger. Yep, and that's exactly what I've done, and I encourage you guys to do the same. Look at all those beautiful bright colors there. We are in spring right now. It reminds me of a spring tree blossoming. And then really, really quick, you guys, I love my amethyst. I gotta get me a bigger one. I think I removed like my address and all that because somebody doing something with my mail still. That's what I energetically believe to be true. Somebody definitely was screwing my mail, and I done already been up there to the post office, so I don't know what their problem is. Like, I don't know the difference between the amount of mail that I used to get, so I don't know where y'all sending my mail to or some of my packages. But I know I'm not tripping. That's all right. Those that need to know. I don't even know why I choose to keep speaking on it. I don't know why this card is flipping like this, but I just want to do a quick shuffle. I know I have said a lot in this message, but I am seeing that there's some very immature behavior when it comes to relationships. And again, that's why I'm done for right now. I don't want anything of old, nothing from the past. What is for me and what is for you will be for you. Okay? Aww. It's an emergency service vehicle out there. Spark. Maybe you will be getting a spark from someone new. Okay? We have a spark between us which is undeniable and visible to everybody around us. You are a miracle that dropped into my life, and it lit me up from within. Look up at the stars tonight and know that I am under the same sky thinking about you. We are destined to be together for many lifetimes. We don't need to rush this love. Our love is eternal. I do feel like that for some of you, though, that if you haven't been in a connection that has been the right one for you, it will come. It's not even my main focus. My main focus right now, like I said, is just peace and wanting to be in a place where my family can grow and thrive, because you can't help everybody. They got to want to help themselves. Yeah, and somebody may be in regret about a relationship that they had to leave or a relationship that they're still in. This person, see this female in this picture, she crying, if you're in a situation where someone is being aggressive with you, that's not love. And I had already put that domestic violence number out here. So if you're experiencing that, It says, I am so ashamed and embarrassed, I can't bear to look at you in the eyes and tell you everything. If somebody may have had some betrayal or something towards a partner, and maybe they with somebody that they didn't never even care about no way. I can't stand the thought of making you cry. Just let me build up the courage to confront. Maybe that's supposed to be comfort us. Yeah, I think that's supposed to say comfort us. These cards have a lot of errors on them. I noticed that. I'm not going to be dealing with that no more. I know that. That's why you can be good by yourself. You don't have to be with somebody that's going to make you feel like that. And some of these females be out here doing this. Men, it doesn't have to be like a woman on the picture. And you guys take the genders for how they resonate for your situation. Yep. And we still got somebody out here that's, waiting on love to find them. Daydreaming about it instead of taking any action steps. Could be a couple. We see it's an older couple here. Somebody that's going to be together for a long time. Somebody that's kind of always been like this. Might have been a couple that's been together forever like this. Maybe somebody's high school sweetheart and they're still together. Maybe been married for a long time, 50 years or more. It said things are not right in my world and I am longing for your embrace today. Please send me your love so that I know everything will be okay. Hold me. Could be somebody from your past wanting to. I'm hearing that as well. Okay. Could be that. But what I do want to say is that people need to realize that if something is in the past, for a lot of you, it needs to stay there. People need to not be delusional thinking that, I'm going to be able to win this person back. If someone has walked away from you and they have repeatedly told you that they're no longer interested in dealing with you, then you need to try to be able to find peace with that and be okay with that, because you can't force something that is not meant to be. Okay, you cannot force something that's not meant to be, y'all. We just can't. But I love y'all very, very much. I wasn't intending to be up on here this long, but I guess I missed you guys because I hadn't been on here for a while. Because I, been nursing this cold and I didn't want to come on here and be, snotting and carrying on and all that good stuff. I just didn't want to be doing that. But yeah, it's a lot going on out here, you guys. And I just want everybody to be safe and happy. And it's up to you guys. Like, you can't force people to make good decisions in their life. Okay? But if you're not going to learn and grow, even if you've had previous mistakes, I think we all have, but you have to learn and grow from them. And people who are out here doing this juvenile stuff or just constantly trying to hurt others, for many of you folks haven't even had conversations with people about things, and they may be believing in things that are not true, or they may be the person doing sending all this hatred your way for whatever reason. For many of you, it could be because you're believing in a lot of untruths that other people are telling you. We need to learn how to think for ourselves and not go based off of what others are saying, because that could be a person sending hatred your way. Oh, well, I'm going to tell such this so that they don't get this. There's people around you that just, they don't want happiness for you. They are pretenders. They want to pretend like they're happy for you. But no, their job is to simply block you from getting your blessings. They don't want to see you happy. I know that I've had envious people in my energy before. There are people that they just really do not, like I said, they do not want to see you happy. There's people that literally, that's what they do. They spend a lot of time talking about, oh, they don't deserve that, or they shouldn't have that. I wish I could have that. And that's no way to be. To me, that sounds like you're an extremely bitter person. I've been around people that are like that. And I've even tried to help said individuals to, I can't tell you what to do. I can offer a word of encouragement, have a conversation with you. But I've come across some really nasty energy, y'all. And that's why I say I love everybody. But there's just certain individuals, I don't like you. I don't like you, and I know that they don't like me. So okay, the feeling is mutual. Boo, keep it moving. You don't have to be in people's energy. You can forgive people because you can't change folks' attitudes and behaviors. They have to want that for themselves. And I just realized after a certain time, y'all, it's just certain things I'm just not even ready to be dealing with out here. I don't have time for it. Like I've grown too much, I've changed, and it's just a lot of stuff I'm just not even ready to deal with anymore from anybody. I don't care what you have or who you have or what kind of power position you have. Like I said about this idol right here. I'm not idolizing nobody. Y'all, I got into it with a celebrity one time. It was a long time ago. I ain't gonna say which celebrity was, but he was drunk. He was drunk. He was part of a group. That's all I'm gonna say. It was a long time ago, y'all. I don't even think they're a group anymore. It don't matter. That was so long ago. It was back in the 90s. Yep, him was drunk. I did apologize. See, I'm a nice person. I think we did end up apologizing to one another and making up. But, like, dude, I don't care who you are or how many millions, whatever you make, you still a person. Sure, I don't care nothing about none of that. Sure, if you being disrespectful, you just being disrespectful. And if you can't hold your liquor, that sounds like a personal problem. Okay? But yeah, that don't make no never mind to me. I don't care who the heck you are. But I have met celebrities in my lifetime. And some of them are really, really, really nice when you meet them, And then I've had, I'm going to say this. Majority of my experiences with any celebrity that I've ever met has been really, really wonderful. But I just think for that particular person, because they were inebriated at the time, that's what caused the conflict, because they weren't, they weren't in their right state of mind, And that, like I said, that's why we don't idolize people. People are people, and everyone doesn't make good choices. But I love you guys very, very much. And if you like what I do, please like, share, and subscribe. And I do apologize. I happen to ramble on from time to time. But, excuse me, hopefully what I do, you guys like and you get something out of it. And, like I said, you don't have to come on my channel. It's not for everybody. But I love you guys so, so very much. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification button if you would like to know when I'm going to come back and give you another message. And with that being said, guys, I love you. Bye.